What is good? What is good, my good YouTube people, man? We're back for another animated Chainsaw Man chapter, in which I have to say, this is another gut wrencher, another one to add to the books. Denji trauma. I feel like this whole point we can have a whole series of Denji's traumas. So this is just another page in that chapter, in which I'm not gonna lie, this is trauma I don't believe. I saw this one tweet that about last week's chapter that kind of hit this point traumatically, because like back when Denji found out about the twins, he necessarily didn't seem too fazed by it. Now you could say it's him shrugging it off, but the idea kind of hold weight to me, because when Denji learned about the twins, like these are people he didn't know, didn't met. The only connection that he probably would care about them is that they're fans. And Denji's been through this situation over time before. Now, a contradicting point to this theme was, I believe, after the end of the assassination arc with Santa Claus and everyone coming after him, and Denji realizing that he might feel sadder about people if he knew more about them. Hence the term ignorance being bliss that he got from Quan Chi hitting home. Would be the counter to that point, but I don't think it necessarily holds here, because, well, Denji didn't really know these people, and when people Denji did know, like such as Power and Aki did die, he did feel the weight of that. And I feel like the point making home was you feel more pain for the people you lost that are closer to you. And maybe the message here being that Denji's sympathetic or empathetic, one or the other, towards the people that are close to them being lost, and maybe understanding revenge. But I didn't get that last chapter. I got the overall premise of Denji being somewhat indifferent about it. And like I said, I go back to this because the tweet was mainly talking about Denji's choices, in which like they were foreshadowing that in the future Denji be given another choice, but not recognizing that Denji did make a choice and he chose to save the cat. Even he said, dude, there's a cat. And the idea, like Denji's nonchalant attitude towards it, was them making a point to prove that Denji didn't believe he made a wrong decision. As in, Denji made a decision that you may not agree with it, but it at the end of the day was still his decision, and the decision Denji felt was right. And I like that theory because it is Denji in nature, like the foreshadowing thing with the cake, cut in half, making the third option, forcing a third option, and him accepting and liking that third option, even though everyone else is not happy with it. And Denji seeing it as a third option because, hey, it's a choice I made. And I like that connection more than I like this, I would say new realization about the trauma with the guilt of the twins. Now, that's not to say Denji probably didn't feel anything about it, but I don't know. I feel like the overall message from last chapter and this chapter are more contradicting each other. Because like I said, I feel like Denji was very nonchalant about it, but hey, you want me to apologize? Like, he kind of didn't really care. Maybe it's a hyper effect of the fallen devil. That could mainly be the reason, as in the fallen devil's power makes it far more gradual than it is. But I don't know. You know what? I think it's a contradiction. But I'm willing to let it slide. I'm letting it let all that slide. If Asa tells Denji there's something to live for, and that's oh man, if that happens, everything is forgiven. We get the parallels, the repeat. It came full circle. That there, I don't think we're gonna get it, but it would be fire, and it's not impossible. Tatsuji Fujimoto is a man of unpredictability. Like, if he were to throw that sex line in there, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I didn't see that. I looked left and right. My hands are up. I like I'm hands up. That would be fire. Oh man. But that's just my review of Denji's trauma this chapter. I'm still conflicted about it. I don't truly know what it meant. I kind of like the idea of Denji not truly caring because he felt like he made the right decision in choosing the cat, as in being Denji's own personal choice. But as we go on to next week's chapter, we're going to see. There's still one other point I actually like to cover too. Within Following Devil's dialogue, she said that Denji is a precious pawn. Also, Shonen Jump has not updated the next chapter date, so we might be 2 weeks off. But going on to the point at hand, now, it's not necessarily clear what that precious pawn fully piece mean. All we know is that Denji is still influential in Det's plan for the future. We don't know what Det wants Denji to erase, but it mainly has to do with Denji's ability to erase, because that's like his greatest ability that he doesn't know how to use. So the theory now goes back to what Denji actually erased. Like, what if he just I don't know, what if Denji erased all prophecies? Maybe that might work. Or maybe the Nostradamus prophecy, Nostradamus devil. Like, it's practically a devil for probably every single thing that's ever been feared in history, or trying to lure out as many devils as much as he can, because like, let's say she increased fear, I don't know, maybe it can attract other devils. Like, there has to be this reason to the madness. Det fam doesn't do nothing for no reason. She's very smart. Like, I keep telling you guys, watch out for her. I don't buy this fool act. Like, there had to be a reason for something. She's just trying anything she can. So I feel like her plan is to lure out some devil, or to summon some form of other devil to come right. Now, I don't know, with the goal to erase that devil. Now, I don't know what devil it is in particular, but we'll have to find out. Once again, there's no clear date on Shonen Jump's schedule for the next chapter, Chainsaw Man. So we might be looking at a 2-weeker. But with that, guys, that's all I have for this video chapter. It's been B3. Please like, comment, subscribe, and stay animated.